Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, we'll see the Kansas City Kings as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And from the sidelines tonight, we have David Aldridge. You got to expect, Clark, we're going to see a lot of shots tonight with two very offensively minded teams here.
Yeah, whoever can get hot and stay that way will certainly have an advantage. I mean, this could be a battle of shooting percentages, which team can be more efficient. So this one is really a toss-up.
Now, here's Thompson. Woodson passes to Johnson. Here's Drew. Dunn covering. Drew misses. English with it. Dunn outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dunn's got the opening basket of the game for the Nuggets.
This close in, you have to finish strong. You have to capitalize on the easy chances.
Thompson, a screen on Dunn. Pass to Johnson. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens, because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
Shays the pass to Dunn. The steal. Fast break. Here we go. Johnson with it. English picks him up. And the shot goes down.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
English right side. Pass to Vandeweghe. Back to English. 5 to shoot. Deflects the pass. Here's Drew. Now Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Terrific setup. Excellent floor vision.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Whistle. Goes up from the top of the key. And he knocks down the jumper.
This is why the D must stay up on English. He's thinking of shooting as soon as he touches it.
Here's Drew. Dunn covering. Here's Johnson. Drew passes to Woodson. Just 5 to shoot. With the shot. He can't get that one. English with some nice defense. For Kansas City, their last game, a loss to the Warriors.
I think that win was right there for them to grab it, but they just couldn't quite squeeze it. Didn't make enough plays late.
And those are the games that sting, knowing you were in it but faltering down the stretch.
Now, here's English. He had 40 points in the win against Dallas.
Yeah, the defense really had a lot of difficulty guarding him. They kept putting him on the line. He really burned them from there.
Vandeweghe misses.
Well, there wasn't much there in terms of defensive pressure. I'm sure he'd like another crack at that shot.
And Johnson now top of the key. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The Nuggets trail by 4. Dunn passes to Vandeweghe. Outside, English. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, English loves attacking in close range like this. That touch of his is so well practiced.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, here's what the Kings head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. Coach had a lot of praise to send in the direction of their opponent, Alex English. He told me Alex is as natural of a scorer as you'll find. No matter what he does, he seems to find his way into the bucket. There's nothing like it in the league. English is certainly performing. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Denver. Trailing by 4. Here's Shays. And Thompson sends it back.
You see the energy he plays with on defense. Phenomenal work.
Just hanging up there.
Yes, put some extra emphasis on that jam.
Man, was that special.
Woo!
A bit of look at me up here. Got to be careful with that.
And Denver has possession, following the score by Kansas City. English passes to Shades. From about 19 feet. Rebound by the Kings. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
Last year, boy, these two teams gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
It's a fairly even matchup. Both sides want to take that leap into the league's upper echelon. We'll see if there are any signs of that progress tonight.
Here's Dunn. The Kings getting the bucket. Outside, English. Denver passing it around. Vandeweghe passes to English. Issel gets the bucket.
Even when you try to throw him off balance with different defensive strategies, Dan Issel is hard to stop because he's always under control.
Here's Drew. 20 points for him last game against Golden State.
And he makes plays for others, so he can beat you both ways.
On the wing, Johnson. Issel grabs the board.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Dunn passes to Issel. Here's Vandeweghe. 37 points in the win against Dallas. Now, here's Johnson. And good that time. Johnson's got 8.
They don't hesitate when they get their opportunity to punch it inside.
Dunn passes to Issel. Now, here's English. Not a lot of room. Off target on the 15-footer. And it's Kansas City's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And the basket by Johnson.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
And so now, a timeout called by Doug Moe. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against Dallas. English outside. They set the screen. The 17-footer. Rebounded by Kansas City. Here's Drew. He has yet to score. The screen from Thompson. Johnson outside. Rebounded by Robish. The Nuggets trail by 10. English with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. English misses. English has gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Woodson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Woodson's got 6.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Here's Vandeweghe. Outside, English. Shot from the wing. The shot is good off the backboard. He has 6.
Just popping up to take the shot. English knows this is his range.
Here's Drew. Johnson up top. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Robish. The Nuggets trail by 10. Vandeweghe passes to English. Denard. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Kansas City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Drew. Still yet to score. Johnson right side. 18 feet out. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
The between distance can be a hard shot to gauge, but he made it look easy.
Denver shooting 33% here in the first quarter. English outside. Pops in the layup for two.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Kings leading now by 10. Thompson outside. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. The screen from Thompson. Here's Woodson. Rebound by the Nuggets. Shays has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Robish. Here's Vandeweghe. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
So polished and composed under pressure. Vandeweghe doesn't let the contact overwhelm him.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
The coach now looking to make some adjustments.
Yeah, so I like this timeout. Reset, talk it over, how you want to attack this game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Simmons against Knight. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout.
Pass to Hubbard. Here's Robish. Still scoreless. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. To the middle. The shot by Knight, no good. The Nuggets trail by 10. And here is Simmons. Pass to Issel. Over Love. Issel gets the bucket.
And I love this approach from Issel, going right up with it.
Kansas City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now Knight. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State. Love with the screen on Simmons. Here's Knight. Drains it from 17 feet out. Knight's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Quality shot from mid-range there. They are clicking right now offensively.
Well, when you've been successful in the paint and beyond the arc, that mid-ranger opens up.
And so it's Kansas City with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's obvious. The plan has been to pound that thing inside.
I love it. Basketball can be a simple game. Get the ball close in, score easy buckets.
Here's Robish. Still without a basket. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Hubbard's shot is off. And so Knight will bring it up for Kansas City. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Loader. Rebounded by Robish. The Nuggets trail by 10. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Denard lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
to Boosie. Shoots. Down low. Here's Neely. Knight on the wing. Rebound by the Nuggets.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he was too open or something. He really should have hit that one.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Good activity there, breaking things up. Love the activity defensively.
And he wanted to steal it, but still making an impact for his team.
Collins checked in for the Kings. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Dunn misses. Kings leading now by 8. Loader. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They continue to keep the pedal to the metal, pushing the pace and finding early offense.
That's been a major factor, keeping the pedal to the metal.
Now here's Grant. Robish passes to Issel. Denver passing it around. Here's Grant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And coming out of the gate here, Mike, some teams with lofty expectations. But as we know, it's a very long season.
Number one, you have to try to stay healthy. That's not always within your control. And number two, even if you're a great team, you have to improve as the year goes on. Otherwise, you'll get passed up.
The free throw drops for Grant. And Grant drops them both.
Free throws are as much a mental game as anything else in basketball. It's easy to overthink when the pressure is all on you.
Here's Oberding. Scoreless thus far. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Grant. The Nuggets trail by 8. They set the pick. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Smart play to save the easy shot. He'll make them earn it at the line.
I like the strategy. Make them shoot for it.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. That one is no good. Kings leading now by 8. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Robish. Robish has got 5 rebounds tonight. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Excellent positioning by Vanderway in transition there. Setting himself up to finish the break.
Over to the left wing. Johnson, the pass to Oberding. To Johnson, just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Robish. Robish has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dunn dishes to Grant. Dunn outside. Shoots over Johnson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Oberding's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Boosie, the pass to Johnson. Yep, that one goes. Johnson's got 14.
Busey controls the offense so well, showcased by that assist there.
Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Vandeweghe. Back to Dunn. To the paint. Here's Issel. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
At home near the paint, that's where Issel likes to operate. And when he does, he is a scoring machine.
And Johnson now top of the key. Here's Boosie. Nothing on the board. Pass to Oberding. They get it back. The Nuggets trail by 6. Grant the pass to Vandeweghe. It's hauled in by the Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Johnson can't hit. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Left side, Grant. Done outside. To the inside.
The next foul will put them in the penalty.
You have to be careful now. You don't want to give away free points at the line.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Moe. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Neal. English, he's checked in for Denver. And here is Dunn. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Kings making a change here. Drew's checked in. Kansas City leading by 6. Tries it from 19. Oberding. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And English kicks to Dunn. Pass to Robic. Denard softly drops in the floater.
The teardrop, just a wonderful shot to have in your bag.
The Kings shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Drew passes to Thompson. Here's the screen. That one good for 2. 16 points for Johnson.
He is giving them all he can offensively, really playing with a lot of heart out there.
Dunn passes to Vandeweghe. Up top, English. Pass to Robic. Swiped away. And they're moving it up. Here's Johnson. Here's Thompson. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Kansas City.
Their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
The moment English is free of his defender, he's going on the offensive. Zero hesitation.
Thompson, a screen on Dunn. Pass to Oberding. And stolen by English. Dunn with it. Here's Vandeweghe. Denard. Another shot. Rebounded by Kansas City. Oberding's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Woodson passes to Drew. At the top of the key, Thompson. Johnson left side. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Robic. Robic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And English kicks to Dunn. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by the Kings. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Johnson. 16 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Kansas City needs to get off a shot from about 19 feet. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
You take a quick peek at the stat sheet after that game, and they were outstanding from the charity stripe.
And just as solid was the work they did to get to the line, constantly driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6. Again, the miss by the King.
Couldn't convert the bunny. That one was right there for him.
Here's Vandeweghe, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Does not get any easier for Vandeweghe than that. Love seeing him go up strong for the throwdown.
And Kansas City decides to take their first timeout here. Here's Woodson. This game he had 28 points. Pass to Drew. They set the pick to the left side wing. Clock at 4. Here's Woodson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's English. Thompson with the rebound. Kings leading now by 6. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Dunn passes to English. Makes it off the glass. And that's 12 points for Alex English.
Yeah, finding looks has not been a problem for English so far. Playing with a ton of confidence on that end of the floor.
And that one's good, Woodson.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
English the pass to Vandeweghe. Done outside. 6 to shoot. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Drew. High post, Johnson. English with some nice defense.
I love how he challenged the shot. That takes some guts near the hoop.
Vandeweghe, and he comes up with the deuce. Vandeweghe's got 6 in the quarter.
And once Vandeweghe gets it in a spot he likes, he looks to score. Love his aggressive mindset.
Puts up a deep 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kansas City ahead. They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Nuggets trail by 4. Shays the pass to English. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Drew. Dunn covering. Johnson up top. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. Tipped away. And they recover it. Here's Drew. Dunn covering. Oberding passes to Woodson. Here's Drew. Dunn covering. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to English. Here's Shades. Back to English. Misses from short range. And Kansas City shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you look at where the NBA is headed. Clark, fan interest seems to be on the rise.
And you know, Kevin, I think one of the major catalysts for that increased fandom is the rivalry that Larry Bird and Magic Johnson had in college. And then they brought that same rivalry to the NBA. Each player on opposite coasts with storied franchises in the league's history. And you factor in addition to those two guys in the Lakers and Celtics, how about the bright new talents on the horizon? Things are certainly trending up for the NBA.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Dunn. Pass to Vandeweghe. Now here's English. 90 seconds now into the second half. He's off from 17 feet. Here's Drew. Shays with the rebound. Shays has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And English with the stuff.
A fantastic athlete. I love whenever English uses his physical advantages to do damage on the drive.
Pass to Woodson. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
This is clearly a man on fire. Was tremendous last game.
And that has bled into this game. Just a force on offense.
Kept alive. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Drew. No scoring in this one. A baseline J. And it's Woodson missing. The Nuggets trail by 4. Dunn passes to English. Here's Shays. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to English. Fades. Rebounded by Kansas City. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game. For Kansas City, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. The Nuggets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Dunn outside. Shays the pass to Vandeweghe. Over Drew. The rebound by Drew. Kansas City leading by 4. At the elbow, it's Thompson. And close. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for 2, LaSalle Thompson.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Nuggets trail by 5. Vandeweghe passes to Dunn. English looking around. Nice move. Back to Dunn. Pass to Whistle. English outside. Here's Vandeweghe. And it's good. Assisting on the play was English. English has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Drew. Hasn't made one yet. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Vandeweghe. Thompson with the rebound. For Kansas City, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Johnson right side. Pulls it from 20. Rebound by the Nuggets. Issel's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Vandeweghe misses. Kings leading now by 3. Pass to Drew. And he drives in. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Moe. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Dunn. Here's Shays.
Kings foul. Mike Woodson. 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Denver with the ball. Dunn right side. 5 on the clock. Over Drew. Dunn shot's good.
Not sure I agree with the choice of going to the fadeaway there. Overly complicating what was already a good look.
The screen from Thompson. Drew passes to Woodson. Pass to Thompson. Shays with the rebound. Shays has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Vandeweghe.
I think that's on the defense there. I mean, you just can't let him bully you inside like that. You got to hold your ground.
Yeah, that kind of effort will get you benched. Have to show more energy and a willingness to stop him down low.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. Mike's checked in for Kansas City. Here's Drew. Thompson, a screen on English. Pass to Woodson. Here's Drew. Knight on the wing. Takes the 13-footer, and that one's good. Woodson. Woodson's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's so hard scoring in this league. As a coach, you celebrate anytime the ball goes through the net.
Here's Shays, and Denver again with the bucket.
I got to admit it, I'm a little biased towards the bigger guys that display that kind of shooting touch. Reminds me of my game.
Well, you had that in your game, didn't you, Clark?
Here's Drew. Pass tonight. Feet out. Thompson passes to Oberding, and they pick up 2. Oberding's got his 2nd basket.
Great possession there. He ends up with a look right at the rim.
There's the pick. Pass to Issel. Here's Vandeweghe. English outside. Count that one. English has got 16.
right through the defender. English for the bucket.
Kings shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Drew. The 19-foot shot, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. 16 points for him.
Nice delivery. The bounce pass usually tougher to disrupt.
Pass to Vandeweghe. Here's Shades. He's covered by Thompson. With the fadeaway. Again, the Nuggets score.
Rather than wearing down, both teams picking up steam in the second half.
Like a sprint to the finish. Something's gotten into them at halftime.
Here's Drew. Thompson, high post. Here's Oberding. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And the shooter had really no airspace to get that shot off. That's good D.
Yeah, terrific defense. Doing a great job contesting without fouling.
And English gets it to go.
Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
Here's Drew. English covering. Knight, the bounce pass. Pass to Woodson. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And what a time to have that throwdown.
Clark's second chance point. So big in close game.
Always a factor.
And that will fire this team up.
A shot by Issel, no good. And, Coach, something you appreciate, the ball distribution has been terrific in this one.
Yeah, they've showed how efficient their offense can be when they're this unselfish.
Here's Drew. Pass to Knight. Here's Woodson. No good from outside. English, the pass to Vandeweghe. Here's Issel. Nails it from the high post. Issel's got 4 points this quarter.
Despite his height, Issel's got this 15, 18-footer shot in his toolbox, adding another dimension to his game.
Timeout called by the Kings. Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Loader, and he gets the bucket. And the Kings lead by 1. We've seen, Clark, 5 lead changes so far. Neither team is able to pull away.
And because of that, Kevin, I just feel like this game is going to come down to the wire.
Here's Issel. He's got 10. Pass to Livingston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Overnight. Livingston can't hit. And Kansas City shooting 43% for the game. Boosie, that's good. The assist that time from Knight.
Nice touch inside from Boosie. He's not a big guy, but comfortable scoring in there amongst the trees.
Kings foul. Don Boosie.
Johnny's checked in for the Nuggets.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets. Number 23, T.R. Dunn.
Kings on D. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside, Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Here's Issel. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Kings lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. With these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Boosie. Shot on the wing. Johnson's shot is off.
He's out there just forcing it. Terrible mindset to have with the way he shot so far.
Dunn dishes to Simmons. Pass to Vanderway. Over Johnson. Good D by Johnson. Kansas City leading by 3. Down low. Stolen away. Dunn left side. He had Simmons atop the key. Pass to Robish. Denver passing it around. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
You cannot afford mistakes like that, especially in a tight game.
Longley's checked in for Simmons. And it's Kansas City's ball. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Neely. Rebounded by Robish. Robish has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Vanderway. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Vanderway's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Denver. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Johnson against Longley. Pass to Boosie. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
You know, I admit there is a little bit of a gray area when it comes to setting screens, but that one was pretty clear cut to me.
Yeah, got to have your feet set. He didn't. Easy call for the officials.
Denver making a switch here. McKinney's checked in. Here's Robish. Pass to Vanderway. Overnight. Vanderway misses. Here's Boosie. Hyde on the wing. Here's Boosie. Dunn covering. Johnson surveying the floor. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Kansas City misses again. Denard. Covered by Johnson. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Kings. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Fires, high post. Not enough on that one as it misses. Nuggets trail. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
Kansas City foul.
And the Kings making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. Dotson's checked in. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Clock at 6. Here's Vanderway. The Nuggets with another miss. For Kansas City, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Dunn outside to take the lead. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And they're holding the lead by the slimmest of margins.
Boy, oh boy, how competitive has this game been?
Nuggets are gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Pass to Vanderway. Overnight, Vanderway misses.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Fades and shoots. Here's Thompson, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 15 rebounds. And so now a timeout called by Doug Moe. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to listen in on what Doug Moe said to his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Hissel. Done outside. Up top, English. 6 on the shot clock. And the jam by English.
Boy, that was a nasty throwdown right there. This is exactly why you can't give English the position he wants.
Here's Drew. Pass to Johnson. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. 18 points for Johnson.
Excellent vision on display, dropping a dime to set up his teammate.
Bounce pass, English. Done up top. Here's Shades. Outside, English. Over Woodson. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from English.
Alex English has a sweet jumper, a bit unorthodox, but nonetheless sweet and effective.
Here's Drew. Dunn covering. From 18 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
Here's Shakes. Done outside. English, high post. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the middle. Here's Drew. Moves back up. And it's laid up and in by Thompson.
With a hard road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Dunn. Here's Hissel. Denard, covered by Johnson. Here's Drew. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Denard, covered by Johnson. Rebound by the Kings. Overding's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 20.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Moe. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Number 55, Kiki Vanderway.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Whistle. Here's Shades. He's covered by Thompson. Looking to get back on track here. Shots good by Vanderway.
What confidence from the big man, Vanderway. Just superb at realizing when to take these quick shots.
There's a screen. Here's Drew. Pass to Thompson. Shays with the rebound. And it's done, penetrating. Vanderway misses. Kansas City leading by 3. Woodson passes to Drew. High post, Johnson. Rebound by the Nuggets. Issel's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's English. And the layup's good off the glass. English has got 12 points here in the second half.
With the game in the balance, he is ramping up his intensity. You can feel it.
And that's exactly what Coach needs from him. A big offensive effort down the stretch.
Here's Woodson. Inside. Now done. It's tipped and taken away by Johnson. An even 3-on-3 break. Off the glass.
I think the defense gave him a bit of a gift there. I mean, he got all the space he needed to go to work.
English outside. Here's Vanderway. Covered by Johnson. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Going to the title game in college, Vanderway is used to these kind of big moments and big stages. Loves taking the huge shots.
Here's Drew. Johnson outside. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one. Strong move off the glass. And neither side, Coach Fratello, able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Thompson is screen on down. Now Thompson. And here is Dunn. Oh, what a finish.
And that could be the game-changing moment, folks.
Wow, what a turn of events.
Yeah, if anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, it may have been right there.
Now, here's Johnson. Can't get it to go. Denver leading by 3. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, English. Shot clock at 6. Fires from 18. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Got it to go off the glass.
Not a big deal there for English. Doesn't even feel the pressure.
Timeout, Kings. It's a 5-point game. Here's Drew. Johnson up top. Shoots. Thompson.
Good idea to attack the rim, but stellar defense denies him in the paint.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Larry Drew. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Denver. T.R. Dunn. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Clark, how about the unselfishness of this team?
Love the willingness to make that extra pass, and it has the defense in a scramble mode.
The shot is off. And they go to the intentional foul.
Thompson. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, T.R. Dunn. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, it's pretty simple, if we're honest. Tonight, they just weren't good enough.
At this point, you start thinking of next game because this one is finished.
They trail by 7.
It's good.
And that's an intentional foul.
Mark Woodson. 4th personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Denver, Alex English. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
You know, this talk might be more about lessons learned in this one, because the time for strategy is in the rearview mirror.
I'm sure Coach still wants to see a strong finish, though, and keep his guys' morale up.
So we see Denver get the win here. And so, Clark, they just managed to squeak out a win on the road.
You know, Kevin, this was a hard-fought game. We can't deny that. But they should be proud of how well they played under the circumstances.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.